Now, let us learn the second gas law, that is the Charles law. Now, Charles is the name of the scientist. We will see later the statement of the Charles law. But what this Charles found during his experiment? Now, Charles gave the relationship between the variables, that is temperature and volume. So, the statement of the Charles law or Charles law is also called as temperature volume relationship. Now, for a given mass of the gas, what they found? Now, for a given mass of the gas at constant pressure, now this is the statement, but this statement will come after the application of this Charles law. Now, for a given mass of the gas at constant pressure, its volume of the gas may be increased or increases with an increase in its temperature. Now, we know that as temperature increases, volume of the gas increases. But this temperature is in the Kelvin scale, that is the absolute scale. Now, for a given mass of the gas at constant pressure, its volume increases with an increase in temperature. Now, during measurement of the volume at the different temperature, the pressure must be constant. So, for a given mass of the gas at constant pressure, volume increases with an increase in temperature. And it is found that with an increase in every degree, as the temperature increases at every degree, what happens? With increase in temperature of every degree, the volume of the gas increases by 1 divided by 273.15. Now, at every degree of increase in temperature, the volume of the given gas increases how many? By 1 divided by 27.15 of its original volume. There is increase in the original volume at every degree increase in temperature by 1 divided by 73.15 of its original volume. And mathematically it is given as this volume at the given temperature T, that is Vt, is equal to original volume at this volume at the 0 degree centigrade, V0 plus T divided by 273.15 of V0. How many increase in the volume Vt? This is the original volume plus T divided by 273.15 of V0. If we add this value into this V0, it is the volume of Vt at temperature T. Now, where Vt and V0 are the volumes of the given mass of the gas at temperature T0 and 0 degree centigrade respectively. Therefore, at every degree increase in the temperature, the volume of the original volume of the given gas increases by 1 divided by 273.15. Now, this is the mathematical statement of this description. Now, if we rearrange this, how we rearrange? Now, see here. If we rearrange this equation, on rearranging what happened? Now, this Vt is equal to, now V0 is common here. So, it is out of the bracket V0. Now, what here remain? Here is the 1 plus T divided by 273.15. So, Vt is equal to V0 in bracket 1 plus T divided by 273.15. Now, this is the rearrangement. Now, again, here, this is, we have to, here calculate the LCM. Now, this 273.15 into 1 is equal to 270.15 plus C and divided by 273.15. And this V0 is as it is, this Vt is as. Can you understand what I do here? I only by 1 plus T divided by 273.15. Now this is the Y equation. At this stage, a new scale of temperature was introduced. When this equation got, there is introduction of the new scale of temperature, and that new scale of temperature is called as the absolute temperature scale or Kelvin scale, which is in the honor or this Kelvin scale. The unit of the absolute temperature is called Kelvin in the honor of Lord Kelvin, who determined the accurate value of absolute zero. The accurate value of absolute zero is minus 273.15. Absolute zero means 0 Kelvin. The value of 0 Kelvin in degree is minus 273.15. And in the honor of this, the absolute scale is called as the Kelvin scale also. Then what is the relationship between the degree centigrade and Kelvin scale? Now see here, T Kelvin, temperature in Kelvin or absolute temperature, is equal to T0 degree centigrade plus 273.15. And therefore, the equation Y can be rearranged as, now this VT, now this equation Y can be rewrite as VT is equal to V0 in bracket, now this 273.15 plus T means this is the absolute temperature at T degree centigrade. So this capital T is equal to T plus 273.15. And what is this 273.15? Now this is the T0 temperature. That is the temperature 273 means T0 means if we subtract this 273.15 from the temperature Kelvin, then we obtain the 0 degree. And so it is called as the 0 temperature at 0 degree. Kelvin temperature at 0 degree. TT. So T0 is equal to 273.15. That is temperature at 0 degree centigrade. Kelvin temperature. We know that 0 degree centigrade means 273.15 because we add 273.15 into degree centigrade temperature. After adding 0 degree centigrade, after adding this 273.15 in 0 degree centigrade, we obtain the 273.15, and so it is the T0 temperature. Now this equation, Y equation, can be rewrite as VT is equal to V0 TT upon T0. Now let us see the next step, how in which we generalize the Charles law statement. Now what happened? Now see here students, now we obtain the equation as Vt is equal to V0 Tt divided by T0. Now rearrange this equation. On rearrangement of this equation as this Vt get divided by, this Vt get divided by this Tt is equal to V0 divided by T0. Now thus the general equation can be written as, suppose this is V1, this is T1, this is V2, this is T2, then V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2 is equal to V3 upon T3 is equal to constant K2. K2 is the proportionality constant. Now this means that V divided by T is equal to K2. That means V is equal to K2 divided by T. V is equal to K2 multiplied by T. This T becomes here multiplied. So V is equal to K2 into T. That means V is directly proportional to absolute temperature T. And this is the Charles law. So the modified statement of Charles law is as, thus the statement of Charles law is, at constant pressure, the volume of the fixed mass of the gas is directly proportional to its temperature in Kelvin. Now this volume is directly proportional to temperature. So this is obtained in the application of Charles law. New statement, So student, if you understand this Charles law very clearly, how the absolute scale is developed, introduced, and how it is called as the Kelvin scale, and what is the relationship between the degree centigrade and Kelvin scale, and how Charles law statement is in this way that at constant pressure the volume of the given mass, fixed mass of the gas is directly proportional to the temperature in Kelvin. Then you like, subscribe and also share this video to the other students and tell them to subscribe. Thank you.